Hi there. I'm Terri Ferguson, a licensed therapist and owner of Solution Savvy Counseling and Training Services, a private practice located in Boynton Beach, Florida. I see clients in office and virtually. I provide individuals, couples, and groups with therapy, life coaching, and workshops. My clients range in age between 12 and 75, and the majority are typically living with anxiety, depression, trauma, or ADHD. They may also be in need of some parenting support or need help navigating relationship conflicts or just life in general. They're all seeking a non judgmental, safe space to heal, gain new coping skills, and fresh perspectives. Now, I provide both traditional and Christian counseling, meeting my clients wherever they're at along life's path. In my role as a Christian counselor, I really work to connect the dots between faith and mental health. Now, enough about me. Today, I'd like to speak to you about the topic of healthy communication, which is typically the presenting issue when I work with couples. The tip I want to give you is useful regardless of the type of relationship. So it could be couples, siblings, parent child, or workplace relationships. Now, isn't it crazy that we all know and agree that communication is essential to having successful relationships, but we don't see it being taught in American classrooms? We communicate all day, every day, so you would think that effective communication would just be natural, except it isn't. So let's get into it. We all know that communication has to do with the exchange of verbal and nonverbal information. Now, isn't it amazing how mothers can communicate with just a look, and we all know what that means? Well, that's a prime example of healthy communication. Healthy communication is when the person or the people you are communicating with actually understand the meaning of what is being shared. They get it. They didn't just hear, they listened, and as a result, they connected. Remember this: every human needs to be heard, seen, and understood. When that happens, communication is healthy and people connect. So let's talk about listening. In order to listen, you must first stop the conversation that's going on in your own head. How many times are we distracted while we're attempting to communicate? Distractions can be external or internal. Oftentimes, we are so busy formulating our response to the person who is speaking that we don't pause long enough to actually listen to what's being shared. When that happens, communication goes left really fast. This happens a lot with couples, especially during heated disagreements. That's when we should turn off our internal conversations and tune in to what our partner is saying. So, why does it happen so often with couples? Well, that's because over time we become real comfortable with how our partner moves, so we can stop listening. Here's the tip: adopt the fifth principle of the seven habits of highly effective people by Stephen Covey. That is, seek first to understand and then to be understood. Approaching communication from this perspective means we put aside our assumptions, which may have roots in previous interactions or our traumas. We take a couple of slow, deep breaths to regulate our emotions and deliberately listen, not press to get our own point across. It is not a competition, it's communication. And the goal is not to win by being right, it's to win through understanding. Let me connect a dot here for you. Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he'll direct your path." Now, I didn't go to seminary school, but I take this passage to mean that my understanding and what God intends can be two vastly different things. So I am to trust him enough to ask, listen to gain instruction so I can understand what to do next. When communicating, especially when tensions are high, it's important to start from this same space: trust, acknowledge, understand, so we know what to do next. I'm Terri Ferguson. Thanks for listening.